Variety Weekly News Podcast. Welcome to Variety Weekly News Podcast, also known as BWN Podcast. My name is Rodney Variety. I've got contacts on today. I switched it up in the middle of the day. I was wearing glasses, but I switched it up. Yep, so I'm wearing contacts, feeling good, feeling great. It's actually Friday afternoon here. Dropped the podcast early this week because, special announcement, drum roll, I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. Yeah. So by the time you hear this, I'll be either packing on the plane, or if it's Sunday, I'm in my destination. Where am I going? I'm going to Ghana, which is in West Africa. I was born there, and I love going on vacation to Ghana because I get to eat all my favorite foods and hang out in Accra and Kumasi. Those are the two big cities in Ghana. I got family there as well. It's not my first time going on vacation there, so, I really look forward to it. I know what I'm going to do and things like that, and I can't wait. Yeah, and I know some of you are thinking, I thought you were just on vacation. Well, that was a forced vacation by my work. This is actually a vacation I've been planning for months, and so I really thought about this, deliberated, didn't really know, wasn't sure, but I finally decided I won't be posting anything like Variety Weekly News jokes, the street jokes, or more podcasts while I'm on vacation. Like I said, I really debated about it. I thought maybe I should find a way to automatically post stuff, but then I got nervous that the program would go crazy and post like 8 times a day, which would just be extra annoying and people would start ignoring what I'm posting. But anyways, I ended up deciding to not even go with anything because I thought, if I'm on vacation, let me just be on vacation, So I'm just going to take time away from my phone, enjoy all the sights and sounds, everything like that. I do appreciate everybody who watches and listens, so thank you for that. I will be posting once I return. So, with that said, let's get going. Variety Weekly News Podcast. Here's the news. According to a study done by the University of Reading and Queen's University in the United Kingdom, flying insects could carry microplastics through the air. The scientists injected microplastic into the insects when they were young and watched to see if they would survive. They survived! When they die, it turns out the microplastics will be spread to whatever habitat they died in. Also, anything that eats the insect will also be consuming microplastics. So it's, plastic is actually the greatest and the worst invention possible. It's so durable, but it's also too durable. So pretty much everything's going to have plastic in it, or everything is going to have plastic on it. And that's basically the findings of this study, which is concerning, but is there a way to go back? I don't think there's a way to go back anymore. This is it. We're not going to get rid of plastic. It's so convenient. We're not getting rid of plastic. So pretty much we need to find ways maybe to filter plastic out of things. I know people try to do it with water and things like that, but even then there's still microplastics in the water we drink. Now, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration will be placing warnings about the risk of e-cigarette use and potential addiction in high school bathrooms. Feels like every generation is given a new product to be addicted to. Why is the government even allowing this product to exist? Really? How did this after the disaster that is known as cigarettes? How did we get to the point of e-cigarettes? Is it cool because as long as we put an E in front of something, are we okay with it? As long as it's electronic in some form, it's better. Is that what we're thinking? I feel like that's what we were thinking, but turns out, nope, it's still got that cigarette thing attached to it. And I'm not judging. If you smoke, you smoke, whatever. I never got addicted to it, but I'm not judging, It is an addiction, and it's hard to break. I'm just saying, how did we allow another addiction? How did we create this? Anyways, why do products that serve no positive or neutral purpose get an okay from the government to be produced? That's a question I want to ask somebody in the government, but I know there's nobody that will ever actually answer that question. And I don't think even if I called the government, whatever that phone number is, I don't think I'd be directed to the person who will answer questions like that. I think that was the EPA, and I think the EPA is actually... Wait, no. It's the Food and Drug Administration. What am I talking about? It's definitely the Food and Drug Administration. I forgot the whole point of this article. Anyways, nobody's going to answer my question. According to a study published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal, multi-surface cleaners and other commonly used household disinfectants could be making children overweight by altering the bacteria found in their guts. This sounds like a stretch. And I'm starting to think North America is really, really good at finding an excuse for problems caused by society. The homes are too clean. The homes are too clean. They're too clean. What are you doing? Don't clean it. No, they're too clean. That's why my kids are overweight. I'm shocked someone actually spent the time doing this study. Maybe our environment is too clean. I can't refute that, but I refuse to believe that this is causing the weight problem. This study was most likely sponsored by the companies that make genetically modified food. This study was most likely made by the companies or sponsored by the companies that make genetically modified food to get people's attention away from what the companies are actually creating. That's my conspiracy theory, and it sounds like a pretty accurate one, so let's go with that. I wholeheartedly support my theory 100%. Japan has created dunce robots dunce robots that give the wrong answers and encourage children to learn by helping it. The creator said the children interact with the robot that isn't as smart as them more than compared to when they program the robot to have all the correct answers, which makes complete sense. This technology should be brought to the U.S. People love to teach other people. I don't know if you ever talk to somebody who thinks they know more than you. Oh, they'll let you know. They'll let you know they know more than you. They'll be like, well, this is, everybody knows how they start off when people think they know more than you. It's like, what you should do is... No, I don't know what I should do. I don't know what I should do. Why don't you tell me what I should do? Japan is always advanced in technology and thinking. That's what I think. At least when it comes to like really entertaining things. Pretty much, I feel like Japan knows how to infuse things that are important with technology and also make them entertaining. They infuse entertainment and technology. They're really good at that. I'll at least say that. They're definitely good at other things, but I feel like that's like one of the top things they're really good at, infusing entertainment and technology to actually make people smarter, but they don't even know they're getting smarter. They're really good at that. Instagram has added new e-commerce tools, including the ability to shop items via stories and the explore page. I've never shopped on Instagram and probably never will. I made the mistake of shopping for clothing online before. Never again. Never again. They never fit right, and I don't like the process of returning an item and waiting for the money to go back on my account. That's very nerve-wracking because I have to pay to ship it out. I pay to ship it out again to send it back. And then I got to just sit and wait a couple days, keep checking my account for that $16.80 come back on my account. I don't return clothing. I don't buy clothing anymore. I don't return. I bought this brown winter jacket that looks so cool online. It looks so cool online. I was like, oh man, that's gonna put that. My whole outfit is just gonna pull it all together. I need a brown jacket, and that just looks. I'm gonna kill it. So I bought it, and the sleeves were way too long. I got like the smallest size. The sleeves were way too long. Everything was extra baggy. I was just like, all right, this is my first and last. Not buying clothing online again. Yeah. I should post a picture of the. I should post a picture of the coat. I should post a picture of me. No, I'm not gonna be in the coat, but no online shopping for me. The American Civil Liberties Union has stated that Facebook allows employers to post discriminatory ads based on gender. I thought this was obvious. What else could targeting an audience mean? I've yet to pay to boost a post. I'm not sure how effective it really is. Apparently it is very effective because employers are using it. Okay, so it's very effective, but I don't know, $5? $5? You want me to, what? It's just a post. $5? Can I get a one post for free? One free? No? Okay, all right. I'm not posting it. Like I said, I've yet to pay to boost a post. Not sure how effective it really is. Are there just some fake bots out there pretending to watch my stuff? I don't think so. I hope not. That's kind of strange. I know there's real people too, but are there also like fake bots pretending to watch my stuff? Have any of you ever boosted? Anybody out there? Have you boosted? Tell me if you've boosted and have you seen any real results for it? Because, it's already free marketing, But like it's free marketing. But now we're paying for marketing. But then not only are we paying for marketing, and this is not a complaint, I'm just saying, not only would we be paying for marketing, we're paying for marketing and also creating the content that's on the website. We're creating the content for Facebook. So you're paying to create content instead of putting content for free or being paid to create content. So just think about that. So let's rethink this whole boosting of our posts, shall we? I get people's Instagram and Facebook. This is what I do. For me, to build my social network, I get people's Instagram and Facebook after comedy shows. And it's really effective. It is, because I feel like I make a connection with people on stage and they're in the crowd and we come together to make it a great show. And afterwards, I say, hey, you got an Instagram? Write it down. I'll follow you. You follow me back. You got 24 hours. I don't play about the 24-hour rule. I'm not the only one. Okay, I'll chill for a second. A Colorado family has been court-ordered out of their home by a man who they say is squatting on their property. The family let the man stay in their RV located in the backyard. The man attempted to break in the first night he slept in the RV. The family called the police after the man threatened them with a weapon. The man posted bail, then created a fake lease, and went to court to get a restraining order, which meant the family could not go near the man who was living in their house, which means they couldn't go in their own house. So the family eventually filed a restraining order as well, and now nobody can go inside the house. The lesson I learned is that I should never allow a stranger into my home. Jerry, yeah, you know, Jerry. Oh, wait, that's not it. I think it's Steve now. Steve. They gave him his own show. But yeah, basically, this is when being nice backfired. That's what happened here. Being nice backfired. But really though, I would never let a stranger into my home. Maybe I would buy them a hotel, motel, closest, point them in the closest shelter. But nah, a complete stranger, like nah, I can't let you in my house, man. And and you know it's not personal because I don't know you. It's like no, not a stranger. Nah. A former preschool teacher in Ohio has been charged after authorities say she encouraged children to fight and shared videos on social media. Now, I can only imagine there is a level of mental illness going on here. I don't think any normal-minded preschool teacher is going to encourage the children to fight, especially if most preschool teachers want the children to sleep. You know, they're not trying to get them all rowdy. And yeah, nobody in their right mind would do this. This is madness. And what's the requirement? What's the background check for preschool? Because I believe you go to college. You go to college for education. It's K through it always starts at K through whatever, right? K through 5. So is there a requirement for preschool training, things like that? I would like to know. And I'm not insulting the profession. I just want to know, is it can anybody do it? Is there a certificate? Or do you actually, do you need to get a bachelor's in it? Because I usually hear K through 5th grade. Is it, or am I making that up? Is it usually pre-K through 5th grade? Somebody tell me, somebody comment. I need to know, and the world needs to know. But yeah, this is crazy. Snow Hub, an Uber-like app for snow removal, will be available in Milwaukee starting in November. What is the difference between this and just calling the company that needs to shovel your snow? I need an explanation. What's the difference? To me, it doesn't seem like a difference. I actually don't trust this Snow Hub. I don't trust a random person with a plow to come over to my house. You know what I mean? I want a legit company that can be held responsible for why my mailbox also got plowed over. Okay? I don't want some stranger. Now, okay, I'm on my soapbox. I got strong opinions about snowplows. Yes, I do. I got strong opinions about snow. Yeah, I got strong opinions about snow. I lived in snow. Okay, it's no joke. It's no joke. East Coast people don't even know. Well, depending on how east you are, but New York City area, snow is no joke. Okay, so I mean, they close in this area. They close school if it snows a little bit. If it rains really hard, they close school. If it's too hot, Like, they don't even know. Snow is really the only reason anybody should ever, like, close anything. Everything else is just, like, a real snowstorm. Anything else is just, like, you should deal with it. You should just deal with it. A restaurant in Maine is getting lobsters. Okay, well, this is the first time this podcast I had to do this. Let me try this again. A restaurant in Maine is getting lobsters high off marijuana smoke before cooking them in hopes that they have less pain when they are boiled alive. The owner is technically a registered medical marijuana caregiver. Wow. Now it's perfectly fine to be smoking and doing it at work with the excuse of getting lobsters high. Now, maybe they say it works, maybe it doesn't. Who's to say? Who's to say? Does anybody get to ask a lobster? Does lobster talk? No. So we don't know. But what I did do, I was like, that's interesting. So they get it high before they kill it. But what are the humane ways? Because generally, what I know is you boil a lobster alive, which is terrible. And I have already discussed my opinions about lobster in the first place, but on previous episodes. But what is a humane way to kill a lobster? So I looked it up. I looked up a video on YouTube. Watched a video of how lobsters are supposed to be humanely killed. Now, this is what happens. I was shocked, and even YouTube gave me a warning, like, "Yo, you might be shocked about this. You might want to prepare. Like, I don't know if you've mentally prepared for how to humanely kill a lobster." So I click on the video because I'm like, all right, I'm good. And a person shoves a knife straight into its brain, then splits the lobster in half. That's the humane way? No way. Ouch. 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 That would not be cool if someone killed me that way. I would be very angry. I would be like, bro, ow. I'd be like, no. Straight into the brain? I'm pretty sure straight into... I don't know, man. I get the feeling if I don't even want to talk about it. I want to talk about positivity. Positivity. I'm not going to talk about that anything negative if somebody did something bad to me. I speak positivity into the world and I bring it back. I just did a mini yoga meditation session. Speak positivity into the world and it brings it back. Now, the other way to put a lobster, the other way to humanely kill a lobster, and I still also don't know about this, is to put the lobster in a freezer for 20 minutes so it dies prior to boiling it alive. Yeah, lobster and fish really got it the worst. Suffocate or die being boiled alive. Freeze it for 20 minutes? Either way, freezing it or no. I feel bad for lobsters, and may we someday not have such injustice in the way they are. Their life is ended. Shall we? I think we shall. Now, NASA's telescope discovers 2 new planets 5 months after its launch. They found what they're calling Super Earth and Hot Earth. Can you guys see my quotations through the way I'm talking? Because I'm doing quotations. So those 2 Earths are too hot to support life. They're also 49 light years away. I got 3 letters. 3 letters for you. CGI. Yeah. They will be showing us some pictures eventually, and I believe they will be CGI. Oh, do I believe it? I don't know, man. I'm still skeptical. I'm still skeptical about space. Somebody needs to prove it to me. I love space movies, but come on. But yeah, let's see how cool they look, huh? The satellite is named TESS, T-E-S-S, and is on a $337 million mission. I can't think of any better ways to spend all that money. I can't. Can any of you? Comment, email, $337 million mission. Did I vote for this? Where was the vote on this one? I'm pretty sure I was sick that day because I don't remember voting for yes on that. Now, also, 2 Japanese rovers successfully landed on an asteroid for the first time in history. Great! My only question is, where's the asteroid headed? I hope it's not headed to us. Can they give me that answer? Where's it headed? Anyway, the takeaway is that the U.S. is not the only country that likes to play in space. That's how I feel about that. Six Flags. Six Flags. That's right. Six Flags will give people money if they can survive 30 hours in a slightly used coffin. When does this start? October 13th. What's the prize? $300. How big is the coffin? It's 2 by 7 feet. Bathroom breaks every 6 hours. Food, drinks, and snacks will be provided. Will be provided. Also, they get whoever wins. Also, they get 2 2019 Golden Season Park passes. I'm happy for whoever wins, whoever participates and wins. That's great. I think it's fun. Halloween is interesting. Some people have feelings about Halloween because of what it's based off of, witches, things like that. Okay, whatever. I'll let me not talk about that. But I do like pumpkins, not pumpkin spice, but pumpkins. Okay. So let me just clarify there. I like Halloween. I like the season. I like dressing up. It's cool to me. I like candy. There's a lot of things in that October really provides for me. Like, would I say it's my favorite month? I don't know if it's my favorite month. I don't know if I even get into like favorite months, but it's like, I enjoy October. There's a lot for me in October. I guess that's what I'm saying. I'm not different. You know what I mean? I'm not a weirdo in October. In October, I'm like everybody else. All right. Now, back to the topic of the Six Flags. I don't like roller coasters or anything that could possibly make me dizzy or takes me high up in the sky. Got vertigo, okay? Nothing. I don't like anything. Nothing about this actually appeals to me. But I do know a lot of people like roller coasters and love to be spun around. But you know, that's the type of thing that I have to spend like 2 days to recover from being spun around. So I don't like any dizziness whatsoever in my life in any way, shape, or form. The Detroit Tigers Food Services employee was taken into custody after video showed him spitting on pizza. The employee was fired, and the food stand was immediately shut down after it got traction. The video got traction on Instagram. This makes me want to cook any food that I eat. Nobody's gonna touch my food. I can't wait till I wake up tomorrow morning. Knock on wood. And forget that I read this article about people spitting in my food. And that always happens to me. For the whole rest of the day, I'm paranoid about people spitting my food. Come the next morning, I completely forgot. I'm like, hey, can somebody cook me this? TD Ameritrade released their Millennials and Work survey and found that okay, I'm going to start from the beginning, okay? We'll get through this together. TD Ameritrade released their Millennials and Work survey and found that millennial men reported that they needed to make at least $118,000 a year to be happy. Good luck with that, guys. I feel bad for the guys who think that because they'll probably get to $118,000 and realize that they aren't any happier. After a certain point, money doesn't help. It's been proven. Look at really, really rich people. Look at the millionaires. Look at the billionaires. Are their lives better? Are they? I don't know if they're better. I can say from my experience, there was a point where I was making more money than I was making now. I wasn't happy. I was really unhappy. I'm probably making the least amount I've made since graduating college, and I'm so happy. I love everything I'm doing. I love the people around me. Like I just keep it. I keep it as simple as possible. I love it. So, you know, it's not about the money. I guess that's, to me, it's not about the money. At some point, it's not about the money. And, you know, also it depends, especially depends on how a person makes their money. That's so important. Nobody ever talks about that. How do you make your money? Do you like your job? Is it fulfilling? Can you learn things regularly? What's your quality of life? All those things come into factor when it comes to what you do for a living, how you make your money, or how somebody makes their money. More than half of all United Nations countries will fail to honor their commitment to reduce premature deaths from cancer, cardiovascular disease, chronic respiratory disease, and diabetes by 2030. Strange how we all know what is going to kill us if we live long enough. That means, you know, avoiding getting into a car accident or murdered. Yeah, so it's very strange, you know? Okay, it's kind of sad, a little bit sad. Don't want to dwell too much time on this, but okay, Won't dwell too much. Burns from fitness trackers have prompted recall of about 30,000 gadgets. Overheating while charging. They've been overheating while charging or being used. And I know someone who uses one. Do you guys use them? Email, comment. I don't use them. Not necessarily because I don't like them. I just wanted. Just tell me. Do you use them? I don't. I have no negative thoughts about them. Surprise! For once, I'm not skeptical about this. According to a study published in the journal Science, killer whales, also known as orcas, are most at risk for According to a study published in the journal Science, killer whales, also known as orcas, are most at risk for polychlorinated biphenyls, also known as PCBs, which were once widely used as coolants and in the production of carbonless copy paper before they were found to be highly toxic and carcinogenic. So these pollutants are in the water, and basically, orcas are most likely to be affected and possibly killed off by them. Orcas are one of the coolest animals in the world, so the day they become extinct is going to be very shocking to me. That will definitely be a moment in time that everybody has to stop. Like many moments in time recently, people have to stop and think and say, what is going on? What are we doing? And is there any way to go back? Is there a way to go back? Because when orcas are gone, they're gone. And I can't believe I keep hearing announcements about extinction or endangerment of animals that I thought would be around forever. You know? Free Willy is going to be a whole different movie if killer whales go extinct. Kids will be like, asking me like, what kind of animal is Willie? I'm like, oh no, what have we done? Hold me like the River Jordan. Like, I can do it better than that. Hold on. I don't like, that's disrespecting. Hold me like the River Jordan, like the one before him, like you were my friend. All right, well, you guys know that song. It's a wonderful song. That was my rendition. And that's the podcast. That's the podcast for this week. Thank you for listening. I'll be back in 3 weeks. Hope you have a good week. Remember, peace out. Variety Weekly News Podcast.